So one of the hot topics at OQ this year was the flipped classroom, and I'm here to explain to you exactly what it is. So, a traditional classroom, much like the ones we grew up in, you had a traditional lecture and then you went home and you did activities. We do that in our classes, although we do try our hardest to make sure that we have collaboration and communication with the students and that they work together in groups. However, a flipped classroom, what they do is there is a lecture outside of the classroom that is viewed at home, and there are activities that the students do in class. So there is no more lecturing. Constantly now, if you have a traditional classroom, we're trying to teach, and we're battling with behavior problems and interruptions and time constraints and student absences. And then we send the students home with homework to do, which they may or may not do. And then they're really still struggling for the understanding of the concept. In a flipped class, they go home, they watch the videos, they're able to slow it down, take their time, review, and then the teacher serves as a facilitator for the students while they work together to understand the concepts that were taught. So I thought this graphic pretty much summed it all up. Before class, the students prepare. During class, the students are working together and they're practicing the concepts, getting teachers' assistance, and then they go home and they're able to check their understanding and extend their learning. So who can do flip learning? Teachers and administrators, teachers in the classroom, administrators for professional development. When can they do it? When lecture is not the best use of face-to-face time, and often that is the case. Why? It provides more efficient instruction from the teacher and more direct instruction. It's streamlined and gets right to the point. Also, the teacher is able to have more student interaction, and the students are actually able to interact better with each other. How is it done? With videos like this one. One of the presenters, Ms. Rachel DeCamery, provided this graphic, and I thought it was a great tool. She said often before she flipped her classroom, she used to focus with the students on them remembering and them understanding. She said now that she's flipped, she's able to focus on the higher level and more higher order thinking skills like applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating, which is what we are all working towards anyway. Why is flipping good? Well, first of all, there's less time required for homework. Students often go home and may struggle with the material. When the videos are posted, they can not only go through them at their own pace on their own time, but if there's something that gives them trouble, they can stop, review it, and so that takes less time for homework. Taking notes becomes easier. Oftentimes in class, students are scribbling down notes, trying to get in everything that you say, but now they can review the lecture if there's something that they missed. Also, it allows class time for students to work cooperatively for discussions and exercises, so that's a big help. And then there's more time available for the teacher to help those that really need it. There might be a student who is still struggling with a concept after watching a video, and this teacher can go aid them as opposed to teaching an entire lecture and wasting time on students that already understand the material. There's also no more, my teacher didn't teach it, I was absent. No, the videos are online and there shouldn't be any issues with it. There is also, from parents, oftentimes in certain classes like math, you'll have a parent who teaches a child one way, whereas they're learning it in school another, especially with Common Core. I think that's often the case now. If the parents will then have access to the videos, and so there will be no more confusion on how the teacher is teaching it in class, and then they can help their student at home. What does it look like? We don't know because there's no model for it. What we do know is that it does have pre-recorded videos followed by in-class exercises. So that is the premise. At-home videos, in-class activities, and they can also be supplemented with online quizzes and activities. So how can you flip your class? Well, the very first thing you need to have are videos for your content. There are videos that are available online, or you can make videos yourself and put them on YouTube, or make the videos and embed them on a website. The videos should be short. They say between 5 and 15 minutes based on the age level and the content. A 12th grade math class might have a 12-minute video, whereas a second grade science class might have a 4-minute video. If you're looking into possibly doing this, a great place to start are videos that are already there. Khan Academy, there are also plenty of teacher website videos. YouTube and TeacherTube are great resources. You can also create your own videos using Screencast-O-Matic, which is where this is made, EduCreations, Doceri, Prezi, ActiveInspire, and you can put them all on your own YouTube site. So I know your first question is, but what about students who don't have a computer? Well, students may not have a computer, but their parents might have a smartphone or a tablet, and even if they don't have that, the school has classroom computers. So the videos are supposed to be short, 5, 10, 15 minutes, so those students who didn't or couldn't access the material can do so at school in the beginning of class, where it really won't take that much time away from the day. So I know the next thing is, oh my gosh, it seems like it would take forever to make all these videos. Well, that is true initially. It is time consuming. However, you can do it gradually. You can start with one video, then, one video maybe a month, and maybe, 2 a month, and maybe 1 or 2 a week. You will have to go home and do your homework. Your kids will have to do theirs, and you'll have to go home and do yours. But you can also split the workload up either between, teams of teachers if you have that, or you can split it up over, over breaks. And an important thing to remember is once you're done, your class is planned, and for the next year, you'll have all that information ready to go. So I know we are very, very data driven. So here are some numbers. 46% of teachers said that their job improved significantly, whereas 88% of teachers said that they had improved job satisfaction. 99% of teachers said that they would use it again, so I thought that was really, really awesome. Also, a number to look at is that standardized test scores increased by 67% and the students' attitudes increased by 80%. I mean, that's just craziness. So I just thought these were some good numbers to take a look at. Well, that's about it on what we learned about flipped learning. I hope you found it informative. Try to keep it kind of short and sweet. These are some resources. I will have the PowerPoint available to you in PDF version. If you have any questions, let me know.